Hey friends, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kayla, and today I'm going to be styling outfits for you guys as if I'm going to the ERAS tour, which at this time that I'm filming this, I'm not going, though fingers crossed that could change. Hello friends. So just like to start the video off and be completely transparent with you guys, I am struggling. If my energy is low, it is because, and I don't want to talk about it too much because I know I'm just gonna burst into tears. Last Thursday, my dog passed away. He had cancer and it just progressed so quickly. There was literally nothing we can do. So yeah, it's been really freaking hard. He was my best friend, and like today particularly, I'm home alone and normally he'd be here with me and it just feels not correct. Oh my gosh, sorry. But we were so lucky to have him for 10 years. We adopted him from an animal shelter when he was a year old. He's just the greatest blessing that's ever happened to me. But that also means that losing him like wrecked me. I did think about taking the week off, but I decided that I just wanted to do something that would bring me joy. And to be honest, it's a little bit of just distracting myself and keeping myself busy so I'm not just sitting in my room staring at the wall crying. So this week I decided, because the ERAS tour has just begun, I decided I would film a video styling outfits as if I were going to the ERAS tour. Now at this time, like while I'm filming this, I'm not going to the ERAS tour simply because the ticket prices are unaffordable. I'm hoping that maybe the prices will go down as the shows get closer, and if they do, I'm gonna try to either go to the Tennessee or Philadelphia concerts. That too. There is no concert near where I live, so I have to travel to go to one of the shows, but I've heard incredible things. I've been living vicariously through the stories of my friends who went to the Arizona shows, and I really would love to go if I could. Anyway, all of that to say, today I have 4 outfits for you guys. I know it's not a ton, but I didn't actually want to buy anything new for this, so all of the outfits that I'm styling in this video are made with pieces I already had in my wardrobe, or pieces that I made specifically for this video, but from materials I already had in my fabric stash. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys. Now, without further ado, let's jump right on in. Up first, we're talking Fearless. Now, I'm an OG Taylor fan. I bought her very first CD in a Best Buy without having any idea who she was, and I immediately fell in love, and I've been loving her music ever since, and this album, Fearless, was one of my favorites. So for this outfit, I just decided to repurpose my New Year's dress because this was the era where Taylor was really wearing lots of silver and gold sequins and glitter, and so I really wanted to channel that here. So I have on this silver dress that I actually got at Target. It just has some sequins on it, and then I also threw on a belt that has some stars and moons. I thought this would be a really great way to tie in some of the gold that was seen during this era, and it also just felt really magical. I also just liked adding a bit of shape to this dress because it is actually quite a bit shapeless, so I felt like the belt added a little bit of shape. For accessories, I just threw on these silver dangling star earrings, and then I threw on this little flower ring that has sort of gold and silver detailing to it. Now, there's not really a specific reason for throwing this in except for that it helps to marry the gold and silver tones together, but I also do feel like it really leans into the sort of young, naive sort of innocence that Taylor had during this era. For shoes, I threw on these pointed toe brown booties that I also got from Target, but these are a few years old now, and they were just the closest thing I had to cowboy boots since I don't own any, but I think cowboy boots would look really cool with this look as well. And this is my Fearless look. This should actually be relatively easy to recreate. This exact dress is probably available on Poshmark as it is from this past year. But generally speaking, a sequins, fringe, and beaded gold or silver dress would really just knock this theme out of the park. Up next, we're talking red, of course.
Taylor's version only in this house. So for this outfit, of course, I'm playing with the red tones, but I also really wanted to pay homage to the Taylor's version and throw on this paperboy sort of hat. So starting from the top, I have on my paperboy hat. I got this at Target, I believe, quite a while ago now, but you can definitely find hats like this on Amazon or in various other stores. They're quite popular and pretty accessible. I threw on this little pearl and red beaded necklace. I thought it was really fun because it felt similar to the friendship bracelets that everyone's handing out during the tour, and then also it just has the red accents that work really well, of course, because we're talking about the Red album. Moving down, I have on this red dress here. I think one thing that's so important to remember when going to concerts, as an avid concert goer myself, is that it's really, really important to wear something that is comfortable. Now, you don't have to necessarily have the most practical outfit on, but comfort is definitely key, because if you're uncomfortable, it's going to pull you out of the experience a little bit, and you're not going to want to miss a minute of the show. So for this look, I just threw on this red tank top dress that I thrifted. It's a loose, flowy silhouette. It's really comfortable and a buttery soft material. And of course, everyone will know exactly what era you're going for by pairing this hat with this bright red dress. For other accessories, I threw on these red and silver star earrings that I made out of resin, and then I just threw on my Converse. These are just some brown ones. Again, Taylor did wear Converse quite regularly during the Red era. This was sort of her twee era, so Converse or sort of ballet flats were really popular within this era. So I just went ahead and threw on my Converse. Again, comfort is key. Up next, we're talking Reputation era. Now, I was in college when this album came out, and I remember it actually took me a little bit to warm up to it, but my friend Josh nonstop played Look What You Made Me Do in my face, and I eventually just really fell in love with the album, and now it is one of my favorites. This outfit is a little bit more out there, if you will, but I actually think this one might be my favorite. So for the Reputation era outfit, I did go for all black, and I added some leather. If I had little snake details, I feel like it would have been even more perfect. Starting from the top, I have on this black puff sleeve blouse. This is a crop top that I got at Target, and I really, really love it. This specific look is paying homage to a press photo that Taylor Swift took, which had a long puff sleeve sweater that said Rep on the front, and it has a really similar silhouette, so I wanted to play with that. So I have on this big, huge puff sleeve top. Then over top of it, to add some of that leather detailing that was so popular for her within this era, I threw on my leather vest. This was originally a jacket, but I cut the sleeves off, and it is absolutely one of my favorites. It's just a simple moto vest. You can find things like this at the thrift store quite easily. Underneath all of that, I have on just a black tank top dress that I thrifted at the Goodwill, and this is just serving as a nice simple base. And then of course I have black tights on and some black booties from Target as well. These shoes are probably 10 years old at this point, and they are still kicking it. For my makeup, because I do feel like that's kind of important, I mixed a shade from my My Chemical Romance Hip Dot kit called Regrets with a sort of dark plummy purpley color to give it a little bit of warmth, but also to still feel dark. And then I did leave my eye makeup the same, but you could definitely go for a dark smoky eye, and that could look really cool as well, or a graphic liner I think could look cool. For accessories, I just threw on these black stud earrings that have a moon and a star on it, but again, I think a snake would have been absolutely perfect. Okay, in the final outfit, I did say that the Reputation era one was my favorite, but actually maybe the Lover era is, and Lover is a non-skip album for me. It is one of my favorites, and I also really enjoy the color palette that came with this album, which is sort of these pink and blue tones. I feel like it either can lean really bright or it can also lean into the pastels, and so I sort of did a combination of the two. So for this look here, I just have on this pink corset top that I thrifted on Poshmark. It's got a gentle puff sleeve, and I felt like it was really romantic and pretty. And then for the skirt, I actually decided to go ahead and make my skirt. I had some blue glitter tulle just sort of laying in my fabric stash. I had purchased it when I had my Etsy shop open, and I was planning on making some glitter tulle hair scrunchies, but I ended up having just a ton of it left over. So I made this tulle glittery skirt. It has 3 layers of tulle, and then I used a pastel pink jersey knit as the lining fabric, which is maybe not the best lining fabric to use, but I like that it gave that fun pop of pastel pink that really tied in with the headband that I chose. Speaking of accessories, I also threw on my little heart-shaped earrings. These are from my Valentine's Day collection from my Etsy shop a few years ago, and I also drew little graphic hearts on my eye, which albeit are a bit difficult to see past my glasses, but I know they're there. And of course, again, I threw on that pink headband with the white pearls on it. I just went for white Converse. Again, comfort is key, particularly with shoes, and that is this look. I'm absolutely so obsessed with it. I love it so much, and I'm so happy with how this turned out. Honestly, I had the most fun filming this video, which was such a moment of levity.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you for giving me the space to just have fun with fashion and have a little bit of fashion therapy time with this video, which I know is a bit niche. But yeah, I'd love to know which of these eras is your favorite, or which of all of the eras are your favorite. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Again, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe down below if you are not already. Again, we're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe down below and also share this content with your friends and family. Also, just like a really quick shout out, this is not sponsored, but I am a brand representative for a small company called Splendid Threads Co. that make Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, Harry Potter, Gilmore Girls, Daisy Jones and the Six, and an upcoming Disney collection of fan merch. Recently I applied to be a brand rep, and the brand, is a small business, sent me some incredible pieces, including this hoodie here, which has been just like my comfort hoodie at the moment. It has a Taylor Swift lyric on it from her song The Great War, and it says, "My hand was the one you reached for all throughout the Great War." I absolutely love this. It's so soft, and this is like a really beautiful high quality embroidery. I also have a Harry's House t-shirt, which I'm obsessed with, a Harry's House bed and breakfast crew neck that I cannot wait to crop. It is so lovely. It's in this oatmeal sort of beigey tan color, and it's got a bright sort of orangey red embroidery on it. The Harry's House t-shirt is screen printed as opposed to embroidered, but I love that one too. And then the last shirt that I was given is so ironic to me. It's from the Harry Styles song Music for a Sushi Restaurant, which is actually one of my favorite songs off of Harry's House. And it says, "Can we live with just a little taste?" And there's some sushi on the front, and it cracks me up because I am deathly allergic to shellfish and salmon. And I just thought it was the irony of all ironies that this was the shirt that was selected to give to me. And I love it. I will be wearing it forever. I love the color. It's this really lovely sort of teal color. If you guys want to check out Splendid Threads Co., you can use my code XOXOGlitterbug15 for a discount at checkout. I'll leave everything down below. Again, not sponsored, but I am a brand representative, and I was given this code to share with you guys. So I hope you guys will check it out if you're at all interested. And yeah, so I think that's all I have for you guys. So don't forget, it costs absolutely nothing to be kind, so be kind to yourself and others, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.